the entrance of the Queen with trumpets. So we gotta practice, okay? Guys, all together. Da-dun, da-dun. Okay. Louder, louder. Da-dun. All right, okay, you got it. All right, okay, here she comes. All right, here comes the Queen. All right. Make way for the Queen. Make way for the Queen. Trumpets, trumpets. Okay, here she is. Here's the Queen. Applaud the Queen. This is the Queen here. So you have to work with any other greetings for the Queen here, Dolores? Any other greetings for the Queen from this side here?
Long live the Queen.
Long live That's a security detail here. Sure that nothing.
I figured that one out.
You figured that one out?
I don't know.
We love you.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love the Queen. Okay. All together, long live the Queen, okay? Long live the Queen. Long live the Queen.
Pass them through, sir. You have anything dangerous in that camera?
No.
Okay, time for speeches, all right? Everybody quiet. I got security guys here. Thank you for your care over here.
He found a bad one. He won't cooperate over here.
Bill, you don't look like a security guy at all. I'd never hire you for security.
He's undercover, so
So we just wanted a couple little appreciations here and for this wonderful event that is taking place, and so we wanted to thank first of all Susan and Pam, who were two of the organizers. This is Mother Superior, and this is Mother Inferior. We couldn't do a thing till Susan arrived. I mean, it was just totally disorganized, but everything's in place because Susan has arrived now. And I wanted to thank my brother Dave. Where's Dave?
Dave, come out here.
All right.
Hosting this event, and
Oh yeah, everybody's welcome. Say all you want. Welcome everybody here.
Couldn't do it without him. And you know, actually it's pretty remarkable because 4 years ago the beautiful house that he had, it totally burned to the ground, and it's really quite amazing how, you know, he's risen from the ashes, resurrected beautiful house, and
We're on the other side.
that's right. That's right. Got a brand new dog named Hunter, whom he loves a lot, so we're grateful for Dave and his generosity here. And I wanted to thank all of the Lockridges. How many Lockridges are there?
One.
Raise your hands if you're a Lockridge. Well, you know, we had so many precious memories going up to Grandma and Grandpa Lockridge's house, and that wonderful house and those wonderful meals, and playing by the creek outside and cricket out in the yard and dropping marbles on people's heads from the upstairs. And I want to demonstrate a Lockridge welcome and farewell. Come over here, fellas. This is how you always got welcomed when you went to the Lockridge house. And then when you would go go goodbye, it would be all over again. And then you would go to your car and you would go, yeah. And then you would wave there, and then you go and wave the fourth time. That was a Lockridge welcome. It was unbelievable. So all of you Lockridges, we are really glad that you are here. And then we're also grateful for Jane and Christine, who have, you know, just take such wonderful. Why don't you stand up so people know who you are?
Yeah.
They take care of their mom, like she is their own mom, and helps out Dave so he can go about his work and make sure that mom gets the care that she deserves. And this is Pat. This is a good friend. And let's see. We're so glad Bill was able to come, and let's see, also John Lee and Bill can't be here, so keep prayers for Bill, but son Kevin came all the way from Missouri.
All right.
I hate you, brother. I came from Taiwan, but he came and Kelly's back here. And let's see, Pat, good friend, just arrived. And we got Linda, Dolores, and Brandy, that's right, great to have them.
Yeah.
And by a vote, one more person, one other thanks, and that is I want to say thank you to Dick. Dick has been a huge help. We would have bankrupted the farm after that passed if we hadn't had Dick to handle the family finances. We can't say enough thanks to him. And then there's Paul, and by a vote of 7-6, we invited him to come as long as he would take out the trash. So anyway, we're glad to have Paul here. But most of all, we are here to celebrate the Queen Mother. Queen Mother. Oh, Ken, that's right, Ken came. Where's Ken?
Ken's back there.
Ken's here, and Ken was a great friend to Dave when he went through the fire. Ken was a great moral support to Dave recovering from that awful event. So anybody I've forgotten here?
You're right over here.
Linda and
Steve.
Oh, didn't I say Linda and Steve?
You said
Okay. Yeah, Linda and Steve, they came last night. We didn't think they were going to be able to come.
What a treat.
And they drove up from Gooding, came up through Salmon, and they were here today, and so we're so glad that they're here.
Yeah, this is a treat.
Thank you.
So much.
We're glad to be here.
Can't believe it.
And so just wanted to say just a few words of appreciation for Mom before we share this wonderful meal together. I mean, talking about meals, and that is Mom made breakfast, lunch, and dinner for about 50 years. Amazing.
60
years,
And now she does nothing. She doesn't know how to cook.
Smart lady.
Yeah, you deserve a break, man.
Yeah.
You deserve a break. So she cooked and some of the most amazing food. I mean, I think somebody was telling me, was it at your house, Dolores, people or somebody, their house, they go, well, we're going to make Shirley Brown rolls today. We're going to make Shirley Brown whatever, chicken. And, yeah, we found the cookbook. I'm taking the cookbook with me. So she made 3 meals a day for us, and she loved us like the best mom in the world, and she helped to even out Dad a little bit. We could use a little evening out. And most of all, she pointed me to Jesus as a boy. She took me to church, and she got me a set of Bible storybooks that I just was enthralled with. And she got me a Bible, and I read it through 3 times before I was 12, and it was just amazing. But it's because of my mom and her love and her prayers. So I am incredibly grateful for that. Mom, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't done that. So, so many things I could say, but maybe there's some others of you that would like to say a word. I think Pam is going to say a word, and then Susan, and anybody else that wants to. You have an opportunity after they speak.
I thought I would just give a brief summary of Mom's life in the last 90 years, and most of you probably all know it. Mom was born the third daughter of Helen and Gomer Lockridge. She was delivered at home on July 20th, 1927. She grew up on a ranch just east of Corvallis in the Bitterroot Valley. The old two-story white frame house holds wonderful memories. It had a front covered porch, cottonwood trees lining the road, flower beds, and an old stone fireplace. A wide ditch running by the house, and our house behind the garage. Cattle in the pastures, a milk barn, along with the orchards and the gardens. Mom has many fond memories of being raised with her three sisters, Kay, Jean, and Phyllis. Phyllis is here. I remember her telling about fights with Jean, dipping into Grandpa's snuff while driving the tractor, entertaining family and friends, picnics in the backyard, playing croquet, and sitting around looking at pictures. Mom learned to be a great cook and housekeeper because of her mother Helen. Shirley and Jean helped prepare for numerous guests throughout their growing up years because of Helen's love for family and holiday. Mom started first grade when she was 5 years old. She remembers wanting to be home taking a nap rather than in school. Shirley attended most of her public school days in Corvallis, except when Gomer was sheriff in Hamilton. Mom graduated from Corvallis High School in 1945. After high school, she worked at the telephone company. She met Dad after he came home from the war, and they were married in a small church in Missoula on June 22nd, 1947. In the early years, they rented property to farm. During these years, Mom gave birth to 4 children, Jenny, Susan, Pam, and Dave. In 1955, Dad bought the farm on top of Hamilton Heights Road, where she resides to this day. After Danny was born, Mom joined the community church in Corvallis. Later, they joined the Wesleyan Church in Hamilton. Mom has been a faithful member of that church for at least over 50 years. She has always cherished her faith. For 50 years, Mom worked right alongside Dad, helping him with the farm, keeping a clean, well-run house, and nurturing 4 children. I remember there were 3 meals a day, and a wringer washer for clothes, sheets and jeans on the clothesline, pressure cookers full of canned goods from the garden, a cream separator, and butter churn. Chicken necks being wrung, raspberries in the fields, hoeing in the gardens, and the apples in the orchard, not to mention the numerous animals they cared for on the farm. In the fall of 2011, Mom went to spend time with family in Oklahoma, Texas, and Pennsylvania. She got to see children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and visit the sites in each state. In 2015, she returned to the valley to live with Dave. She was homesick. So here we are, 90 years later, and we're celebrating Mom's birthday, and with all our love, we are so grateful that you are here today and we remember.
Have you ever known anybody that is sweet and caring and loving?
She's the one.
That's this one right here. She is, and I can just so vouch for her. She is just one of the kindest, sweetest people you will ever know. Well,
Oh, yeah.
several years ago, Mom came to Durant with us, and people there in Durant didn't know her, and people would come up to her and they'd meet her and they'd get to know her, and they said, "Your mom is so nice. Your mom is so sweet." And they would say, "Your mom is so pretty." And I was just astounded by that because, this is my mom. I just know her to always be that way. And but there was an instance when a couple years